Hi, how's it going? Today is the third day of the process of applying the Brazilian accent improvisation method in one song. I'm showing you how I apply, how I study, and the purpose of this is to help you to make your process faster and with better results. Alright? If you didn't see the lives before, I recommend you to watch the live that I've done 2 days before. That was about I've chosen a frevo theme. I've memorized the melody, and I was showing how I do that, how do I think. In the second day, I've reviewed the melody and I've learned the harmony. Also, I have talked about the frevo rhythmic layers. I've applied them at the piano, and I've joined the hands with melody and harmony. The continue of this process. Today I'm gonna do the continue of this process. Starting by the review. I always start with the review, and I'm gonna try to identify the difficult points that I think I have to think more, and I'm gonna do some exercises of to get these parts more stable. All right, and we are starting some other different process. I recommend you to make the review using, you can use, if the theme is difficult, you can use 15 minutes to each part. If the theme is easy for you, just 15 minutes to work on it. All right, I don't know if how much time I'm gonna take to study this, so I'm gonna try to do 15 minutes. I have no watch here, but let's try to do more or less this space of time. All right, and after that I'm gonna apply other things that I think can be important to the study of this song. That's called Nino o Pernambuquinho. All right, it's Nino, it's a name. Pernambuquinho, it's the diminished format of saying the state of Pernambuco. All right, it's little Pernambuco, Pernambuquinho. All right, so let's start this process and see what's important to review and to study now. All right, let's go. So. Note that I've started to play very slow, but in the second repetition it's getting better already. that's it. There is one note that I'm doubt when I have to play it. I'm playing the rhythmic wrongly. Let me show you the score. Read together with me. This is the same rhythm as the beginning. I'm just reading the first ending, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's getting better. It's not already ready, but notice that's much better than yesterday. All right. So I recognize two parts that I have some doubts when I'm playing. This is the one. This note, F sharp, I sometimes go with doubt. So, and this G in the measure, it's in the measure number 14. Sometimes I take more time to play it. All right, this is a common mistake I'm committing through the repetitions I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna work on them after we are gonna return to work on it. All right, so let's go to the second section. Wait a moment, please. Oh, let's return. I had problems here. Let's see if it's alright. Okay, returning to the second part. So. That here we have some progression, different points of chords here that I had doubts yesterday. All right, this is an important part. that this is a difficult part, alright? It's not natural for me, and no problem with that. It's there are few days that I've learned, 2 days that I've learned the thing. So again, let me read one time to see if it's right. It's right, right. All right, and they don't have any. That this is a difficult part to me, so I recognize the unnatural part for me, and I'm gonna work on that. All right. Many people that has the habit of working on a part that isn't necessary. We naturally, most of us want to repeat the parts that are more comfortable, but this is what will make the difference in our process of learning music. So let me return to the first part, and I'm gonna work in some measures that I have I create some confusion. So we have that F sharp that I've told you that sometimes I forget it. I'm gonna create a system of cycles. I'm gonna do 3 times a cycle with these 3 mistakes, these 3 difficult parts, and I'm repeating these cycles 3 times. So this is the note, I'm gonna stop on it. Nice. One more time. Okay, this is the note, I've worked on it. After that, we are gonna go to the measure 14, some measures before 12, for example. Alright, I'm gonna stop on this note that I'm playing in the wrong attempt, wrong time. Nice, and now it's in the right place. Okay, it doesn't seem I'm not studying, but you're gonna see the result. After that, I'm gonna go to that part of this B section that I have doubts. So the last phrase. One more time. In this last I had doubts. Third time. Okay, doesn't need to do more. Let's return to the first part and do 3 times the same thing that I think that's necessary. Okay. So, third time. Oh, sorry. Very nice. So it's ready. Second part that I have difficult. Nice. 3 times and that measure. Nice. And the third time applying this technique, all right? And last time. All right. And last time. Now the notes in the right place, and so we are gonna study that. So I've studied the parts I think they are necessary to improve my playing. Note that is very specific. I'm not studying any more parts. Let's see if it's improving the whole play of the song. One more time. 1, 2, 1. that parts that I had difficult improved, and I've found another ones. There are parts that I've played correctly, but I felt insecure in the place. To think, for example, when I was playing the melody, thinking in G7, I wanted to play G7 on the left hand, but we have a 2-5. So this is a part I have to work a little. All right. That is another part that I thought at the beginning of the B section, the second chord is D7, and I was thinking A half diminished, and it would sound right because they have similar functions and they are gonna work a little with the melody, but the right chord is D7, so I had the will of playing the wrong chord. This is a signal that you have to pay attention, because if you are playing right but you are thinking wrong first, it's important to correct, to work on that place. All right. So but the most important thing that I want you to pay attention is it's about the improvement of the way of playing. Note that 2 days ago, 1 day ago, how I was playing this and how it improved today. This last measure with a non-intuitive sequence, how it got better. All right. So let's work let's think in another subjects related to this process. I did a little review of the theme. I worked on places that are difficult, and now I'm gonna feel in what place we would improvise. I didn't think yet, but the harmony of the first part. This is the harmony of the first part. So it has many repetitions of the A minor, of G minor and D7. Okay, so note, we can understand the first two measures are as G minor. So it goes, but there are lots of repetitions of G minor and G7. Let's see if the second part of the song has more harmonic interest. We can interpret this like a bridge. The original melody. And we could start improvise here. G7, G minor, G7, C minor, C sharp half diminished, and G minor with in bass, and 2/5 of G minor, A half diminished, D7 and G minor. All right, this is more interesting. we're gonna have a bridge between the improvisations, all right? It's common to have in favor a bridge that prepares to the B section. For example, and so it starts the melody. And let's improvise in this melody. And how would I start? Let's improvise a little in the notes, in the chord notes. I recommend you that are studying a new theme. When you already haven't memorized the harmony, I recommend you to improvise reading the harmony. All right, it will help you to not create some confusion between the chords, because when we don't know a harmony by heart, or we know by heart but for a few time we just know for a few time, we used to mixture with non-harmonies of another songs. So I recommend you to read, because it's gonna give you strongness in the memory. All right. first thing I recommend you to do in traditional Brazilian songs, that is playing with the chord notes. All right, this will gonna give you the sensation of security playing the harmony in the melodic part. All right, this is the I've already played with the language of the frevo because I already know. But if you are knowing now, after playing, improvising with the notes of the chords, if you are having difficulties, you can play slowlier. You can, for example, choose one metronome. For example, here I'm in 93, for example. Let me grow the. Let's take, for example, 80. So you can improvising in a tempo that is comfortable for you. If you are having difficulty to change the chords, you can break this process in just 2 measures or 4 measures and study just this. For example, I'm gonna improvise just in D7 and G minor. More comfortable between just the notes of 2 chords, you can increase the harmony. For example, so I'm playing just G7, G minor, now D half diminished, and G7. All right. So you can increase the harmony step by step till you can play all the harmony. All right. So study just with the notes of the chords. After that, we're gonna have the process of using the melodic material. And how we do that? Now that we play the melody. Let's review a little the melody. I like this phrase. It's done about off. For example, we have this syncopated rhythm with anticipation. This sounds interesting, and we can apply it in the whole form, trying to use just the notes of the chords. Sorry. I took that rhythm of the music of the song and I applied it in the harmony of the improvise. Let's continue studying this. That how interesting it starts to to sound. Right? You can do it slowly. You can go at the tempo step by step. Let's see another interesting melodic rhythm that we can imitate. This is interesting. This has anticipations. It's bringing the next chord. So let's try to improvise with this thought on the harmonies of the B section. So I'm applying. There is an interesting phrase at the end. There is an important scale in frevo that if you want to know more, that is the minor harmonic. Let's see if I can apply this scale on the different parts of this. Try to make in another rhythm. Sorry. There were these rhythms that are applicable, we can use to improvise, and so you can start mixturing them and creating your own melodies based on the rhythm of the melody. So we have this taka 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 da, all right, with three groups of 4/16 notes, and we're gonna have also this we're gonna have also this anticipated and that syncopated the rhythm that's present on at the beginning. So I've mixtured the three rhythms of the melodies applying. Alright? So I think this for today it's this. We made the revision of the melody. We started improvising just with the chord notes, and in the third part I started to improvise using rhythms of the melody, of the original melody. I've chosen three and I've mixturing them. Together with this, you have to hear the recordings of Frevo to get the language and to go inside it. So you're gonna start to have more ideas inside the style that's gonna improve during the songs you've joined in your repertoire. Alright? So this was the third day of this process. I hope I have helped you, and every day I'm here talking Brazilian music and how to play it in an authentic way. If you wanna know more, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and write messages. I will have pleasure to help you and whatever part of the process you are. Alright? Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow for more lives about the Brazilian accent improvisation. Thanks. I have to thank the audience of the Chi Joias it's watching us. Thanks for watching, and see you. Bye bye. Tchau e obrigado.